Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you so much for tuning in to my 2138th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Again, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight, we will learn more about the art of technical analysis and how to apply it towards markets moving forward. Tonight's video comes at you on a Thursday night for trading, Friday, July 24th, 2020. I've got some decent topics on the board. Before I get to them, I must inform you or remind you or at least make sure you are fully aware that this is an extremely risky business. I threw a lot of them out there at you. This really is risky. You can lose way more than you've got in your trading account. You must put stops in first. You must know the risks behind this game. It is not suitable for everybody. And unless you've got money earmarked to possibly be lost in the trading account, don't trade futures. If you've got money that can be lost, just in case that happens, well then, you can join the futures arena. Now, a round of applause for OMNI this week. Oh my God, I am taking a bow. Forget about a round of applause. OMNI has been killing these markets. I came out in front of you last night. I told you forget about the indices. They're getting shaky signals. I'm going after silver and gold. Oh my God, OMNI killed silver and gold for us. And then we sidestepped it and let it do whatever it wanted. We had 2 fat trades in gold, 1 fat trade in silver. Thank you, OMNI, so much. We got out of our Russell at near the highs. Well, near the high of the evening session, which was pretty high, 1497. So we did really well this week, taking the OMNI signals once again. And I think we will continue to do that on Friday. So, and I've got traders that are live 24 hours a day in my live trading room where I dole out these signals. So I am telling you, this is as real as it gets. I am as professional as the day is long. OMNI is really consistent. And you need to come join me at livewithoscar.com. So we've got a red OMNI on the board for trading E-mini S&P or NASDAQ or the Dow Jones Transportation Average or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. But number 1 on the board tells you right off the bat, red OMNI in NASDAQ, yes. However, there's a chart, which I will show you in a moment, that says don't fall in love with the downside just yet of TeslaZonDaq. It's no longer NASDAQ. You know that, right? It's called TeslaZonDaq because if Tesla and Amazon do anything, that's what NASDAQ does. It's become captive to those 2 stocks. So I have dubbed it TeslaZonDaq. We used to call it AppleDaq. Remember the days when Apple ruled Tesla? We called it AppleDaq. Well, that's its new name now. But what I'm telling you is we've got a red OMNI, and the charts look terrible, right? But wait until you see this one particular chart, which I have shown you. Every time NASDAQ approaches this level, I've brought this chart out in front of a video, in front of this camera, in a video, and said, look here at NASDAQ. That's going to happen in this video as well. TeslaZonDaq, if you will. Last night, I pre-warned you, baby. I said this. Silver, the Widowmaker. I started in the silver pit at 18 years old. I stayed there till I was in my 40s. I know the characteristics. Silver's a Widowmaker, right? I put it over here. Silver is the Widowmaker. I told you in last night's video that gold is fine to trade, but watch out for silver because the easy money has been made in silver. The novices will be jumping in. It'll start jumping around. This is all in last night's video. And expect exchanges to raise margins and chase everyone out. Well, what happened today? Silver went down just like I warned everyone it would. Now I'm understanding this evening, right before this video, I'm hearing rumors that the exchanges are raising silver margins. Gold went up very smartly yesterday, or I should say today, Thursday. Gold looked fantastic on Thursday, and silver, the Widowmaker, did exactly what I told you it would. Remember Dominic Orsiello, the famous words? Hey, kid, whenever silver sticks its ugly head up, take out your lawnmower and chop it off. Dominic Orsiello, down on the trading floor in Manhattan, God rest his soul. He told me that basically the first week I ever started in 1982. He's been right for my entire career, and as you've seen, I'm not saying silver can't go up and hit my 25 target, but you see silver's more of a widowmaker than any other market. You don't know what to expect out of it day by day. Trade the gold, you'll be safe. So, speaking of gold, on July 8th, I gave out a gold target. Gold was just breaking at the 1800 mark. And I gave a target of 1900 in gold. In fact, if you'll indulge me, here's a quick clip from that video on July 8th. Omni made a projection for 1900, nothing at all. Goes straight up. So you've seen that clip? There is the target. July 8th is when I did that video. We hit 1897 and a half on Thursday. It's a cinch we got to $19 on Friday. Fantastic Omni call, and I will certainly look to buy the dips in gold for trading on Friday. All right, traders, so I wanted to bring up a few things for you. Remember, watch out for silver. I did warn you guys. I know it since I'm a kid. Just watch out for it. Gold still looks good to trade. 1900 target should be hit plus more on Friday. And even though you've got a red Omni and NASDAQ, or if you will, TeslaZonDaq looks terrible, wait until you see the chart I'm about to show you right now. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, you are looking at the NASDAQ daily bar chart, the exact same chart I usually put in front of your eyes every time we get to this juncture. If you remember a few videos back from my video fans, you'll remember I put this in front of your eyes when we were right here, and I said, look, patterns tend to repeat. I expect this pattern to repeat. Which pattern would that be? See this channel, big blue channel? The pattern is when this average and that channel come together and TeslaZonDaq hits that spot, it holds and goes back up. Again. You see? Every time. This is the last time I brought it to your attention. Well, here we are, right now, teeny bit away. TeslaZonDaq, if you will, can come down all the way to here, run into that support, and end up running right back up. And here's why I tell you to be careful. It's worked every time so far. That's called a repetitive pattern, and until a pattern stops repeating, you expect that pattern to continue. So until that stops working, that's what you got to look for. See if it holds here before you decide to get bearish to NASDAQ. Be very careful. This is a big booming bull market. Don't be fooled by a couple of down days. Then there's gold. Traders, this is exactly where gold was on July 8th when we called for the 1900 target, which would put you all the way up to here, 1900. July 8th, gold was here. I made a bold call in that video you just seen. And this is what happened. I mean, oh my goodness. Look, if we get this much higher, we've nailed my target. So basically, we've already hit that target, right, as far as trading's concerned. But I'll bet you we best 1900 and go even higher in gold for trading on Friday. And then there's the Widowmaker. There is silver. If you just looked at that gold chart, you'll notice the bar was bright green and gold settled by the highs of the bar. Silver, dark red, I just made it green, of course, and settled down here. So Widowmaker, it's already starting to do its job, which is first get people in and then take all their money from them. And if the exchanges do raise margins, the weak hands that cannot be in silver, which are the ones who just brought it from here to here, will be forced out. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm staying away from silver on Friday. We will trade gold if it sets up. So traders, you've seen the charts. Now you've got my reasoning why that arrow, even though it's posted for everything else, I'd be careful just expecting NASDAQ to break and fall apart. TeslaZonDaq, we'll go over that maybe next week, and I'll show you why when those two move. Tesla moves in the same direction lately. And don't forget that silver. Now, traders, in last night's video, well, before we get there, gold, Omni trading recommendations gave us a gold trade. We're already long gold at 1883.5. It's trading 1888 as I do this video. Our Omni trade gave us that gold trade right before I started this video, and I gave it out to all my OmniX, so they're long, and we're doing well. If you need help, if you don't know where to buy and sell these markets, make sure you contact me at livewithoscar.com. Come to my free trading room, meet me there, and all the magic happens there. No credit cards are required, so join me. All right, so Traders, last night I brought up something in the video. I've been bringing it up to my trading room every day for weeks. I am going to bring it up again in this video because every one of us should start looking at this more closely, more carefully, and think about what to do about it, and that is China. Listen, the facts are this. A biological weapon has been released, whether it was on purpose or by accident, in China. The same town it was released in, they had thousands and thousands of people all gathered together after they knew it was released, and none of those people were allowed to land in China. They were in Wuhan. They all had to fly to other countries, a lot of them to the U.S. That's how this thing begins. We know, fact, China has 1 to 1.5 million people in a prison camp. Do you know what they do? This is fact. They make shirts for Nike and the NBA, jerseys. I kid you not. This is a prison camp with people making products for China. They have already taken Hong Kong. They have taken it over and taken it back. They're on the India border with New Delhi trying to take some of their land. They've told Taiwan that they are going to take them back. This is Germany. It is happening now. China is marching, although you don't see it that way, just like we seen in World War II, kids. All the clues are there. I mean, I just mentioned things to you that we do know. What about all the stuff that we don't? It is time we keep our eye on China. Not only do they do that, but they erect these islands in the middle of the South Asian Sea. They build an island, then they claim all the ocean in between that island and China and expand out and call it their own. They're marching, people. They are taking over other lands. They've sickened the entire planet. They've got people in prison camps making jerseys. I mean, does this not ring a bell? Did anybody ever see this before in World War II? This is Germany in 2020. I hope more people start to take on notice that this is what's going on. I hope more people start to take on a cause to get our government to recognize that that's what's going on, because we've got Germany again, kids. Pay attention to that. All right, I'll let that go. We're all about trading, but I've been watching this for a while. It is obvious as can be. We don't need this to continue. All right, traders, so you've seen the Omni arrow. You know my reasoning behind everything. Watch out for that silver. Gold looks fantastic. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Come join me. Keep your emotions out of trading. You want to use your emotions? Send them towards communist China as they're marching over other countries on this planet, or at least they're planning on it. Keep your emotions out of trading by saying this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, be safe, be wise, plan a trade, trade that plan, and I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.